so we're just gonna start by pinning our hair back. That way we can do makeup without it falling all. I hate it when my hair gets like foundation all over it. It's just really, really annoying. But what I did with my hair is I just curled it with a wand, didn't brush it out, slept on it, and then when I woke up this morning, I just kind of brushed it out. So before we start, I use Skin Cuticles. It's like a hydrating B5 gel, and I just kind of do a little bit there, and I don't rub it in, I just kind of let it sit and do its thing. You don't need a lot, a little bit just goes like a really long way. Okay, so I just let that set for a second. My skin's been getting super dry lately because I've been traveling back and forth to New York. I'm in Texas right now for the bridal shower, which is great. The Texas weather suits my skin so much better because in New York it's just like way too cold and dry. And then I use an SPF. I put it all over my skin. It also works as a moisturizer. So I just put that on before I do makeup before the day. And I definitely don't like have a weird special way of putting it on where you like massage your skin. Just rub it on there. Okay, so now that I have all my moisturizer on, sunscreen, my hair is pulled back, I obviously have like a lot of red dots on my face. I've been breaking out a little bit. Love hormones. And before anything, I use Tape Shape. This one is light medium honey. And I put it on, that was my dad. Also, you can see this on my eye. It's disgusting, I know, but life happens. And I just cover them up a little bit first. So now we get on to, I guess, the most important step, which in my opinion is foundation. And I also use another Glossier product, which I use G8. It's called Perfect Skin Tint. All their numbers changed. It used to just be like dark, medium, light, and I used to wear, I think they're medium color, and then they got a ton more as they grew, and so I kind of just guessed what number it would be. This one's kind of light, but we'll bronze it up. I know this looks really weird, and I'm probably not even putting it on right, but that's just how I do it. So the tint that I use, it's not like really full coverage, and I would probably do a more full coverage foundation if it was like during the night or later in the afternoon, but this is kind of like a morning bridal shower. It's at 11 a.m. So I'm just trying to keep it super light, and it just kind of evens out the whole entire skin tone, which is kind of nice. I like it looking more natural than cakey. So then I go in and I use Instant Age Rewind by, I think, Maybelline. It's literally like $8 from Walgreens, and it works amazing. I don't use any other concealer. This is literally what I use for everything. Okay, so now I have it, I guess beat is what you would say. I beat it all into my face. And so now I just have the appearance of an even skin tone, smooth, it's brighter under the eyes. And to kind of just set it and get rid of any oiliness that can happen, I use Dermablend, and it's just a translucent powder. Another one that I really like that I use all the time, but I just ran out of it. I use the Laura Mercier, and it's incredible, so I recommend either one. But I just take a little, it's kind of fluffy, brush, pat just a tiny bit, make sure you just get it all off. I don't like to bake under my eyes unless I'm like going to a super fancy event or something that has to do with pageants. And I'm just gonna kind of swipe it, kind of pat it all right under where I put the concealer. I don't really do it where my foundation is, just kind of on the points that would actually get oily. So now that we're all powdered up, I like to just kind of set all the powder, that way it doesn't look cakey and it kind of just blends into the skin or kind of mixes with it a little bit, if that makes sense. I just use this. It's not my favorite. I really like just the one from Whole Foods. It's just a normal rose water, but I just close my eyes, squirt it all over, let it sit for a second. Okay, so now that my face is all blended in and it looks super pale, we're gonna add some color to it. One of my favorite products, I don't use it all the time unless I'm going to like an event where I like want to look really cute, which is one of those cases. I use a contour wand. It's from Charlotte Tilbury. I think she's like has my favorite makeup products ever. But you just squeeze like a little bit to the top, not too much, because this stuff is like really potent and it goes a long way, so you don't want to do a lot. And so then the next step, I'm gonna take another kind of fluffy brush. I like to use a more narrow one on contour, that way you can just stick to a straight point. And then I use Hula. I'm pretty sure every single person knows what this product is if they like contour, which I do. And I just go over those same spots and kind of do like bigger circles just to make the appearance that my face is more tan than what it actually is. Kind of just all blends together really nicely. At least I hope so, because I do this to my face pretty much for every single cute daytime event that I have. One of my new favorite products is I actually really like KKW Beauty's products, and all my friends from Teen USA, once I got engaged, sent me her bridal collection line, which I thought was really cute, and I'm obsessed with her blush. It's called Flower Wall, and I just kind of pat it in there, and I just do it on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, so now that everything is kind of set in how I want it to be, I take my contour again, and I just like to do it kind of as the base layer of my eyeshadow. I think it's nice for there not to be like too many colors, that way it kind of all looks coherent. Okay, so now that I have kind of the base down, I like to layer on top of that. So one of my favorite makeup palettes, and it's been loved a lot. I literally use this for my makeup whenever I want. Texas Teen USA, Austin Ride recommended it to me. It's called Visa Art, and it's like disgusting, but the palette is amazing. One of them fell out, so sad. But I just use this color right here kind of to start layering. And I just start in the corner and then I do along the arch and just drag it in. Okay, now I'm gonna start darkening up just kind of the corners. So I'm gonna use this color and this color. I don't know what the names are because they're not even on the back of this. So I just dot them, kind of shake it out, make sure it's not too much, and just kind of pat right in there in the eye, and then slowly sweep it over. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. As you can see, they are starting to pop just a little bit, not too much. I'm gonna do a little bit more underneath my under eye, and I just kind of pinch the brush just like a little bit, kind of like that. So I just got this Charlotte Tilbury. It's like their limited edition Pillow Talk luxury palette of pops. And it just has all their super sparkly colors in it, which I'm obsessed with. I love sparkly things. But I'm gonna take kind of this more pinkish tone. It's called, I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not even gonna try. But I just use my finger and kind of pat it around. Then I'm just gonna kind of swipe it onto my eye. Okay, so now that I've got this pink little sparkly stuff all on my eyes, which I'm really obsessed with, I love things that just kind of make your eyes pop as much as possible. but I'm gonna take my highlighter from KKW and I'm gonna put it kind of along my brow line. Okay, now for me, I don't really fill in my eyebrows because they're already pretty dark unless I'm going somewhere that's at night. But I just like to use a brow gel by Glossier. This one's in blonde. I don't like to use dark ones. I think it makes my eyebrows look way too harsh. But I actually found out about this product from my makeup artist friend, Austin Ride, again. And I just brush upwards. This is the mascara that I use. I use Better Than Sex mascara. I think this was just like their birthday one, so that's why it's all sparkly. They're not usually like this. But I'm gonna go off camera to do my mascara because it'd be really hard to do it this way. So I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so now I have my mascara on and I actually just switched the setting on this little weird miniature ring light that I have. This one's like a softer light and it's not as harsh, and I feel like you can see the makeup a lot better. So sorry that it was so harsh before. Okay, for my highlighter, I'm just gonna kind of dab it, and then you use your fingers. I'm using my middle finger, oh my gosh. And just kind of pat it. You can see that it's kind of glowy. You can go over it again if you want. Oh, and I forgot to say, this is also Charlotte Tilbury. It's literally so amazing. You can even use it when you don't have foundation on, which I tend to do quite a bit because I don't really always like wearing foundation on. Okay, and for one of the final steps, we're gonna do our lips. I think lips are so important. When girls like have a full face of makeup and then don't put anything on their lips, literally drives me so insane. But I'm using Makeup Forever. This color is 3C. Don't know if you can see that, but I said it. Okay, so now that I have my lip liner on, I kind of do, it's like a crush liquid lip from Bobbi Brown. It's called Hippie Shake. It's kind of cute. Okay, and for one of the final steps, I'm using Charlotte Tilbury again, and I'm using Ibiza Nights, and I'm just gonna kind of place it right in the middle and a little bit up here. Okay, so I'm dressed now. You can see the makeup. I find these always to be really awkward when you're like having to show close-ups of your face. Okay, but anyways, on to my outfit. I got this from, it's pronounced, I think, chic, but it's spelled like S-H-E-I-K-E, I think. Anyways, I'll be linking it below. But for some accessories, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna wear this headband yet or not. It's by Lele Sadoui. And if I do, I also have earrings by her. And they're like these cute little flowers. Or I have these heart earrings with pearls on them from Stella and Ruby, which you guys should really check them out. They have great jewelry that is like not overpriced. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna wear this. I might just kind of wear my hair down. But hopefully you guys like this tutorial. This was my first time doing a makeup tutorial. So hopefully it went well and hopefully the lighting wasn't too weird. But thanks for watching, guys.